Here we are, live again, Monday at 12:30. Welcome to Lunch with Linda. Even though I don't have my lunch, it's gonna get eaten after this. But anyway, it's snowing. It's been snowing off and on this morning, and even though we've had a really mild winter or December so far, the snow really was pretty. It keeps going back and forth to rain though. Hi, Gail. So we probably won't really get much snow until that storm that's coming on Wednesday into Thursday. Sounds like it won't come until Wednesday night and into Thursday morning, so we should still be open all day on Wednesday. And we'll see what Thursday brings. You never know up here. Hi, Bonnie. Are you home? Did you make it home today? Hi, Susan. Hi, Bess. Hi, Maureen and Terry. Thanks for joining us. We are in our countdown to Christmas, right? Can you believe it? One more weekend left, and then it is here. So, there were a few things that I wanted to talk about today, along the lines of the email that I sent out this morning. And I'm going to start right away with this hat. Kate's going to put up the link to this pattern because it is a free pattern from Yarnspirations, and I'm borrowing Liz's hat because she brought it in for me to finish this side. So I put it together for her. This is a super bulky yarn. It's done out of a yarn called Plymouth Bay. And Jennifer and Terry, who are my sales reps for Plymouth, told me that they named it Bay because Terry, who is her husband, called it a big ass yarn. So Plymouth Bay goes along with their whole ship and ocean thing, but it's really big ass yarn, and it is big ass yarn. This pattern is written for a oh, you got home from, oh, hi, Bonnie. You got home from Cozumel into Florida. I thought you meant you were coming home. When are you coming home? The real home. But anyway, Plymouth Bay. The pattern calls for a size 17 needle. And if you are at all a loose knitter, you should use a size 15. Actually, the pattern calls for a 19. And if you are at all a loose knitter, use a 15 or even a 17. Otherwise, the hat's going to be way too loose because this is just about where you want it to be. But any looser than that, and it's going to be flying off your head when you sneeze. And then the other thing that you might want to do is stop the pattern after just that second repeat. But you can also flip the bottom up and wear it as a brimmed hat, and that has a real cool rolled look when you do like that. So this is a pretty versatile hat, and it comes in this oatmeal-y kind of color, a white, a gray is really pretty, of course black, the cranberry is what I have on, and a teal. So I sent this out in the email this morning because it is a really fast knit on that size needle, and it's done with straight needles. So you don't have to work in the round. You don't have to hunt for a 16-inch circular needle in that 15, 17, or 19 size. It's done on straight needles. That means that the finishing is basically a seam, and I left the tail in there so that we could find the seam pretty easily. So it's back and forth knitting, then you decrease a little bit up at the top, then sew the seam, and you've got a great looking, really fast gift. You can do that as you watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer tonight or something. And you've got a great little gift or a nice warm hat for this winter storm coming very soon. The really good thing is it's $13. $13 for that skein of yarn, and you've got a hat created right away. So think about that when you're searching for that last minute, I need to make a present thing. Follow that link that Kate put up. Thank you for doing that, Kate. and you are all set. I wanted to show you, I have a couple of projects that I finished, and I just wanted to show them off a little bit. And one is this little baby sweater. I still have to put buttons on it for this person, but this is a cable and stocking net stitch design. And basically this is like about a 6-month size. This is done in a worsted weight yarn, and it goes up really quickly and is really fun. Drop sleeve, so the assembly is really easy. You don't have to worry about a lot of binding off or decreasing. And to go along with that, this person, this customer, ordered a sweater for mom, which I also finished and did basically in the same pattern, but made it as a pullover. So this one is a beautiful, heavy, thick feeling, almost Aran weight, a little bit bulkier than a regular worsted weight. And that one is all set to be picked up. This has a little bit more of a set-in sleeve, so there is some decreasing to do at the underarm, but I'll be writing this pattern up. It's reminiscent, but not exactly like the Cider House Rules sweater. That Cider House Rules has a little bit more of a complicated cable. This one has just a regular 6-stitch cable that crosses in front, so that's pretty easy to do. But those 2 sweaters are done, and this customer also ordered a sweater for dad, which I have the back and the sleeves, and I'm halfway up the front. So I've got this week to get that thing done, and I think I will. I think it should go pretty quickly because that's the last thing on my list of how-to-dos. So I will be celebrating that. I sent the email out this morning saying, what are you gonna cross? How can we help you cross somebody off your list, with a couple of different simple projects to do, but also some of the things that we already have in the store and on the website. So one of the things was stocking stuffers, and we showed you that mindful collection of items. And if you check the website out, you can buy each little thing individually, but then we also clumped them together. I think there were 4 items: the scissors, the stitch markers, the needle gauge, and what's the 4th one? Oh, the row counter. If you buy all 4, you get them at a discounted price. So you might want to send your shopper to the website. This is what the stitch counter is like. Is that the cutest little thing? It's just so neat. And they all come in a cute little pouch. Wouldn't you love to get this in your stocking? So we've got that available. You can buy it online, and you can pick it up curbside and stuff your stocking with those fun little things. We also did, I am sorry to do this to you, Kate, but slippers. We've got a lot of the slippers for children. So that's enough. This is slippers if you're looking for a little gift for a kid. So they come in small, medium, and large with the kids' sizes on it, and they're animals. So this is a sloth, but look at that furry cushiness. It's so soft and so warm. They will love getting those. I know my granddaughter is gonna love her cat one because she is a little cat person. But that was the sloth. This one is the llama face. There we go. Oh my God, I feel like I'm doing gymnastics just to get this going the right way. There he is, little llama head. So we've got a few of those left too, and those are really great because they're only $13.99. That's a great little gift too. So hi Marilyn, hi Lana, hi Ruth Ann. Glad you guys are here. So I told you last week about my new glasses. I'm really enjoying them, and people are loving them. Most importantly, I love them. But I told you I also got them in kind of a teal blue. So I brought them today so you could see, and you can vote. Or say, there's the blue. Oh, Kate, I can see better. Uh-oh. But I love the orange, and I thought, oh, I think I like the orange better. What do you guys think? Orange or blue? Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to keep both So I'm going to go back and forth depending on what I wear or what I feel like. And they're so darn clean, I can't get over it. How did that happen? But like I said, they come from I Buy Direct. And what I love is they come in this great little box. This is going to be such a little treasure box, right? Notions,
Yeah, totally.
stitch markers.
Cable needles.
You love the orange. I mean, orange. Everybody likes the orange. I think so. I feel like it lights my face up. I'm definitely going to be wearing those more than anything else. I told Kate this morning she needs to teach me how to put eyeliner on because I can't do it. I have to take my glasses off and then I can't see. So my eyeliner looks like
Any tips?
all over the place.
Any tips out there?
Or like, you know, a 3-year-old drew it around my eyes. Anyway, I have another project. This I did not knit, but I had to block this for Decker. So, Decker, I haven't seen you on yet, but if you are, I know you'll be watching it later on. But Decker has fallen in love with this shawl. And if you know Decker, you know that for the past 15 years, about the only thing she's knit is socks. But she found this shawl and has knit, I think this is number 8 or 9. And this one I thought I'd show you because I love the black and white and how that came out. This is a yarn called Edition 3 from Schopel Yarns. And it took 3 skeins of it. But boy, this black and white, so classy, so wear with everything, all the time, everywhere. So Decker, this shawl is ready for you to pick up tomorrow when you come in as well. You got Marilyn, you like the blue. Terry, you like the blue. All right, you guys will see me in both, depending on my mood, or if one's in the laundry, something like that. So that's another finished project. The Lani magazine is, like I said last time, in the store, and now you can actually get it. So if you come in, we've got it right up by the front desk, and you can purchase it and off and on, get ready to knit something out of it, because it really is filled with treasures. Hey Decker, I hope you saw that. So we're gonna do a little bit of stuff with this in January, so you wanna make sure that you get your copy before then and be ready for when we jump into hyper knitting. Not hyper knitting, but hyper knitting, when we're sitting indoors in January and February. So that's here, that's ready. And coming soon, I've begun to see the previews for Vogue Knitting. I don't know if any of you have signed up for the Vogue Knitting emails, but Nora Gahn is now the editor-in-chief, and that is so exciting. The whole magazine looks different, even right from the cover. You will be able to tell that it is opened a new door, let's say, and there are going to be some really dynamic designs. Nora Gahn is a fantastic designer. So best that pattern is the that is the Easy Goes It. It's the Easy Goes It, just it looks different in all of these different colorways. So we're looking forward to the Vogue. I'm not sure if it's going to come before Christmas or if it's going to come in January. They usually do a winter issue, but with COVID, they reduced the number of publications per year that they're doing. So I'm not sure what their timing is right now, but it is all done. It's printing now. If you have a subscription, you're probably going to get it soon if you haven't already. And you'll be able to see that here in the shop if you want to look at it before you purchase it. It will be here, and I'll let you know when it does come in. So I'm facing in the other direction today because we still have the Bobolink trunk show up here, and Bobolink is a little farm in Vermont, and Katie has been harvesting the wool from her sheep and doing breed specific yarns, which means that if she's got Romney sheep, which I think she actually does, she keeps the wool just in the Romney. And this one behind me, this particular one is a Frisian. I think I'm saying that right. It's a DK weight yarn, and she hand dyes it, but she collects the yarn from the wool from other sheep farms in Vermont. I do, Bonnie, have a magazine for you. And then she has it spun, and then she dyes it herself. It is a true Vermont yarn. You can see that when it's hand dyed, it does fluctuate a bit within the color, so it's going to have a tonal effect to it as well. And it's in that rustic kind of family. So there's not necessarily a whole lot of drape to it. It has a firmness and a real core-like texture to it. If you remember Candide from years ago, it's very similar to how that felt. But we've got this here for another day or two. Then she's going to come and pick that up on Wednesday. But what we do have that we're going to have a lot of are a lot of the kits that she puts together for the
Totally Square.
The Totally Square hat. I forgot what the name of it was. So we're gonna have about 10 new colors that Kate will be putting up on the website. We have this kit right now on the website. Bonnie knit this hat. Thank you so much, Bonnie. It's beautiful. And we'll be putting all of these new color kits up. And the sheepy head hat, we also have kits for. It's in my lap. What's nice about both these hats is that they have a hemmed construction. So you fold the bottom up to the inside, which makes it a little bit thicker around the head and over the ears. And a lot of people are doing a sheep kind of hat like this, but what makes this one special, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but the sheep are all done with pearl stitches on a knit background. So they really have some texture. They look very woolly. So it's a nice little touch from some of the other sheepy hats. And then you have this great little tassel, and this one was knit by Eileen. Thank you, Eileen, for making that hat for us, because it's really popular. And it comes in a kit, and it already looks like a present. So when you buy the sheepy hat kit, you get it like this. Isn't that fun? Don't you just love it? And everything that you need in here is to make the hat is in here. All the colors are dyed specifically for the kit. We can't actually even order the colors separately. They only come in the kit. And the hat is sized for both children and adults. So you have enough yarn to make the adult size, but you can also get the directions for the child size as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, so tomorrow is my day off. We will be closed tomorrow, and that's my gift wrapping day. I'll be wrapping presents all day long, so that's crossed off my list and done. But then we'll be in here Wednesday, and with the forecast, all I can say is give us a call. I'll put something up on Facebook if Thursday is really messy and I think it's too much of a risk to come in. It has to be pretty bad in order for that to happen, but keep your eye out for that. The other thing that I wanted to show you was we got our Learn to Knit booklets in. Look at this nice binding. So great. Kate did such a beautiful job on the cover of it, and this basically has everything you need as a beginner knitter, from a list of abbreviations and knitting terms, how to wind the balls of yarn. You can rewind them if you want, how to do the cast on, what kinds of needles to use, how to knit, and how to purl. And then we get into even how to pick up a drop stitch, how to fix a twisted stitch, how to decrease, how to weave in ends. So this is a pretty complete beginner book. We often have people at this time of year come in and ask if we've got some simple little booklet that isn't a whole $30, how to knit book that just covers the basics. I used this years ago in our beginning knitter classes all the time. It even tells you how to do a cable. So if you are looking for a great little resource, or you want to give a little Learn to Knit gift, we can pair this up with some needles and a ball of yarn and a little fingerless mitt project, this is a great introduction to knitting that will take that knitter through her knitting career for a little bit of a ways. Hi, Ira. Better late than never. Thank you, Eileen. Yeah, it is really gorgeous. So we've got that set to go too. And then I think the last thing is the Trendsetter Skaha. We talked about this and I started to knit with it. And this is what it looks like so far. This is what the ball looks like. Ding, this way. And so I'm just about to hit the long gradient pattern. And then at the very end, when I get to the other side, I'm gonna run into that colorway again. Now Kate did put this stuff up on the website, so it's on the website if you wanna see what colors we have. We don't have all of the colors in stock because I think some of them are still on back order, but you can order any of them. It just might not come right away, but we will certainly get it there. I know, Beth. I used to hand it out in our our beginner classes, and then sort of started not needing it anymore as our classes turned in more into intermediate and advanced knitting classes. And then the other day I was like, wait a minute, I know I still have that somewhere. And we pulled that Learn to Knit book out and updated it a little bit and had them printed at Copycat. So they did a beautiful job with that. So the Skaha is $48 a skein, but there's enough in here. The pattern says enough to make both a scarf and a hat. So think about that, because that's a pretty quick one, done on a size 11 needle as well. Anything else? I think that pretty much covers all my list for today. I had a full day. I have a meeting at 1:30, I have a meeting at 2:30, and I'm going to get a haircut at 4. So, full day. I hope you guys have full days too. So stay safe, enjoy the snow, and have a great weekend. I will be here next Monday as well. Probably every Monday for the rest of my life. We'll see. All right, you guys, take care. Thanks for joining, and shoot me an email if you have any questions or want to know about anything. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Okay, cool. We did it again.